An Inspector Calls is a play by J.B. Priestley, first performed in 1945 but set in 1912. It is a mystery drama that explores themes of social responsibility, class, and the interconnectedness of society through the investigation of a young woman's death. The play takes place in the Birling family home in Brumley, a fictional industrial city in England. The Birlings, a wealthy, upper-middle-class family, are celebrating the engagement of Sheila Birling to Gerald Croft, the son of a prominent business rival. The festivities are interrupted by the unexpected arrival of Inspector Goole, a mysterious and authoritative figure who is investigating the suicide of a young working-class woman named Eva Smith. Inspector Goole methodically questions each member of the Birling family and Gerald Croft, revealing that all of them had interactions with Eva Smith that contributed to her tragic demise. Arthur Birling, the patriarch and a prosperous businessman, had fired Eva from his factory for demanding higher wages. Sheila Birling, his daughter, had Eva dismissed from her next job at a department store out of jealousy and spite. Gerald Croft, Sheila's fiancé, had an affair with Eva, but ended it abruptly. Sybil Birling, Arthur's wife, had refused Eva financial assistance when she sought help from a charitable organisation Sybil chaired. Finally, Eric Birling, the Birling's son, confesses that he had a relationship with Eva, during which he stole money to support her when she became pregnant with his child. As Inspector Goole probes each character's involvement, he exposes their moral failings, selfishness, and lack of empathy. The inspector emphasises the need for social responsibility and warns of the consequences of ignoring it, suggesting that all individuals are part of a larger community and are responsible for one another. After Inspector Goole leaves, the family begins to question his legitimacy, particularly when they discover that no one at the local police station knows of an Inspector Goole. A phone call to the infirmary reveals that no young woman has died by suicide that day. This revelation leads Mr. Birling, Sybil, and Gerald to dismiss the inspector's visit as a hoax and relax in their relief. However, Eric and Sheila, who have been most affected by the inspector's revelations, remain troubled by their actions and insist on taking moral responsibility. Just as the family begins to feel at ease again, the phone rings. The police announce that a young woman has just died by suicide, and an inspector is on his way to question them, leaving the audience with a sense of suspense and the possibility of a repeat of events. Social responsibility. The central theme of An Inspector Calls is social responsibility. Inspector Goole represents the voice of social conscience, challenging each character and the audience to consider their moral duties toward others. The play critiques the lack of empathy and accountability shown by the wealthy and privileged. Class and social inequality. The play explores class divisions and social inequality. Eva Smith symbolises the working class, and her mistreatment by the Birlings reflects the exploitation and disregard faced by many in lower social classes. The Birlings' sense of superiority highlights the entrenched class prejudices of early 20th century Britain. Guilt and conscience. Priestley examines the different reactions to guilt and responsibility among the characters. While Sheila and Eric feel genuine remorse and seek to change, Mr. and Mrs. Birling and Gerald are more concerned with protecting their reputations. This contrast emphasises the generational divide and varying attitudes towards social change. The illusion of respectability. The play critiques the superficial nature of respectability. The Birlings outwardly present themselves as upstanding citizens, but the inspector's inquiry reveals their moral hypocrisy and self-interest. Priestley suggests that true integrity lies not in social status, but in one's actions and empathy toward others. The role of time. The play's structure challenges the concept of linear time. Inspector Goole's visit seems to foretell future events, creating a sense of dramatic irony. The repetition of the inquiry at the end suggests that the Birlings may face the consequences of their actions again, regardless of their attempts to evade responsibility. In conclusion, An Inspector Calls is a powerful critique of social attitudes, challenging the audience to consider the impact of their actions on others. Through the mysterious Inspector Goole, Priestley encourages a shift toward greater empathy, responsibility, and social awareness.